Hey, Shalom. First off, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kwakadash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give a double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, who has taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the I came across the four corners of the earth, who teach this truth and risk their life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord, when the video is edifying, Lord, I can get something from this video. I'm going to get a couple precepts here in Sirach. And then whatever precepts come to mind, I'll go ahead and add. And again, Lord willing, it's edifying to you brothers out there, man. This is Sirach 21. And I'll go to 4. It says, to terrify and do wrong will waste riches. Thus, the house of the proud men shall be made desolate. And, you could equate that to now, right? Because the proud men are ruling, okay? Proud men is Esau, Edom, right? They're ruling. But it's prophecy that, their rulership is going to come to an end. And it has to come to an end because it's wicked, okay? It's wicked, man, okay? What wicked thing breeds life and more life and more life and more life and more life? It doesn't. It eventually fails because wickedness, right? Wickedness will lead you into your demise, man, okay? And that's what these people are not understanding, our people, which is Israel and the heathen, right? Because you got these elites and you got the, the people that, run and rule the society. They think that, they're going to continue forever. Hence why they have their bunkers. Hence why, they still are making deals. They didn't come out and say, oh, you guys are the true biblical Israelites. They didn't come out and say that. They didn't come out and, say, what we've been telling the big fat lie this whole time. They never came out and said that, and they're not going to come out and say that. Why would they come out and say that? Because then that's exposing them, right? And that's giving us validation as far as everything we've been saying has been true. Remember, when you go into the Renaissance era and you look, into it and you look into that history, all that shit was made a lie. All that shit was forged by lies, right? Why do you think that, you have a thing called iconoclasm, which they'll blow noses off of statues and shit like that, right? To make it seem like they always been had the power. They took our image, they took the real image of the Lord, okay? And the images of the saints and the angels, right? And the image of, the Most High, right? And painted things into their likeness, right? Which I will grab. Let me get this in. We got 3:48. Yep, this is 1 Maccabees 3:48. It says, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen has sought to paint likeness of their images, which they did back then, but especially during the Renaissance era, right? And it's really a play on power. And you got people that solely diehard believe in the images that these people have been, putting in your face, okay? To the point where we get looked at crazy if, they walk by and they see the little Cesare image, the Jesus image with horns on it, and people, they go crazy. Why? Because, they've been brainwashed into believing a lie. That's why the majority of these people are going to be destroyed, because they don't know the truth, nor do they want to know the truth, okay? But that's, at the end of the day, the Lord decides who believes. The Lord decides who doesn't believe. The Lord controls everything, man, okay? He said what? He directs the steps of men, okay? So whether you guys think that you're going to rule forever, right? If you think that, prophecy says different, okay? And we're prophets, okay? And we're bringing it out. So whether you hate us, right? Whether you despise us, whether you don't believe us, it don't matter, right? Let's get that. Let's grab that real quick. This is Romans 3, verse 3 says, for what if some do not believe? Shall that unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? God forbid. Yet let the Most High be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings and mightest overcome when thou art judged. So the Lord is going to be true. Okay? The Lord, puts his words in the mouth of his prophets, to warn the people. Okay? Warn the people what's to come. And you got some that's going to take heed, but you got the majority that's not. Okay? That's why scripture say what? A drop likened to a wave. The wave of water is the people that's going to receive death. That's a lot of people. Okay? That drop is likened to the ones that's going to be saved and delivered out of the times to come. And that's why you don't have a mass amount of body of people out there on the highways and byways, lined up with questions, which they should. Okay, but no one's going to have questions. Well, the majority of people are not going to have questions until it's in their face, till you really see how Esau get down. Okay, so you really see how these devils get down. I mean, if these devils had you guys believe, if they started America off of lies, you think they have your best interest, man? You think it's wise to trust in such a people? You're a fucking fool, man. Let me grab this. Cause 2:4, I think it's in Proverbs. Yep, this is Proverbs 4. And I'll start at 14. It says, enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it. All right, scripture say what? Follow not a multitude to do evil. All right. The majority of the world is doing evil because evil is ubiquitous. Why is it big? Why is it the thing to do? Because the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, okay? They can't be righteous. They weren't made to be righteous. They are, they do the Most High's duty on the left-hand side. We have to do the Most High's duty on the right-hand side, man, okay? And that's what it is, okay? But the right-hand side is stronger than the left-hand side. Okay, because ultimately the right-hand side gets the victory, not the left-hand side, even though it may look like, these people are living it up and living lavish and, enjoying, the things that has been given to them or the things that they think that they're blessed with, right? Which, some of these people, do have blessings, but ultimately, right, you're not going to be able to enjoy it. Ultimately, it's going to come to a stop, okay? But once we are in power, once we rule, talking about Israelites, so-called black men, so-called Native American men, so-called Latino men, right? Along with Yahushua, right, in the kingdom, because it's his kingdom. Once we rule, that's when we're going to really understand and really get to live, man, okay? A true rags to riches story, okay? Because right now, man, you and this knowledge, you and this truth, man, we go through all kind of shit, man. Mentally, physically, in your household every so often. And, if you, your boss might be giving you some fucking issues, and people around you and people you thought was your family may, call you out your name for things that they don't understand and all kind of shit, man. But at the end of the day, right, you got those that's going to be delivered and you got those that's going to be destroyed. We hope to be delivered. Those that scoff, those that show their incredulity are likely going to be, or are going to be the ones that's going to get destroyed, Okay? This is Proverbs 4. That's why scripture said what it says. And what is that in Wisdom of Solomon? It was at the 4th chapter. It says, what have our vaunting profited us? Right? What are all the things you boasted in, right? Whether it was your riches, or whether it was in your security that you think you have, right? All that shit is going to come to naught because this society, what you trust in, is going to come to naught, right? Then you're going to seek for an answer, and when the answer has been in your face the whole time, okay? This is Proverbs 4, and I'll go back to 14. It says, enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not into the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief. See, these evil and wicked men sleep not. At least they have done mischief. They have caused some to fall. They've done evil, right? That's what they want to do. That's what they do. That's what they thrive off of, right? It says, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. And this is what we're under. right now. This is the vibration. This is the spirit out here. This is what it is because, again, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Okay? One that is profitable, one that's in the apocrypha. Profitable. This is Sirach 10 and 4. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And when you go to the book of Daniel, it talks about the destruction of, NATO, right? This, this current rulership, right? This current queendom, right? Which you people think, is everything, right? It talks about the destruction, right? But after that, it says what? That the kingdom is going to come and it should never be thrown down. Right? It should never be moved. It should never be destroyed. Why would it be? If we're going to be made perfect, if our sole purpose was going into, which was prophecy, but if our sole purpose was, going into, going into slavery, which is prophecy, right? Because we were wicked. If we're made to be righteous, right? Why will we fall again? If we're going to be righteous, right, which is, if we're going to be under the second covenant, why would we fall again? That don't make sense. You got dudes teaching this, right, for whatever the reason why they teaching it, but that's not true. That's not right, okay? This is back in Sirach 10 and 4. It says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over one that is profitable, okay? So the one that's going to be profitable is the Yahweh Shai. Okay? And it's joint heirs, man. Okay? And that's what it is, man. Right now, shit is bad, man. Shit is off, shit is wicked, shit is every which way, shit is off balance. Things are off course. Things are just, you get vexed going outside, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with that, man. That's why scriptures say what? The just complain continually, man. Okay? Why? Because you see the shit that's going on. You see what's being pushed. You see what's being advertised. You see the poison that's being spread across the earth, which you live in the poison here in America. You see this shit, man. And you breathe it, man. It's like, fuck, That's why we need to get out of this spot, out of this place. Okay? And in due time, the Lord will deliver us, man. Lord willing, I'll be one of those men, okay? So with that, man, Lord, the video is edifying. Lord, Akim got something in front of this video. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. I want to tell you, brothers, keep pushing on to the next show.